This channeling is so amazing, guys. When I received this download, I was like, "Mwah. Wow, universe, you are so amazing." And by the end of it, you're gonna get shocked and surprised at the same time. Because if you have attracted it in your energy field, then definitely this is not a coincidence, and you're about to figure out something that you were really thinking about, like how do you fix it. So I picked on to the energy of people, very interesting, okay, who want more energy, more discipline, more excitement, more curiosity. You could also be someone who's probably working on weight correction or something else, like you want, but you need energy, right, for everything, for anything for that matter in life. You need more energy. You need more discipline, you need more excitement. But instead of all of this, what you have is fatigue, tiredness, neck pain, shoulder pain, this pain, that pain. You feel demotivated, you feel bored, you're like bored and slow, and you're not happy with all of that. You're like, I don't want to be like this. I want to be like excited. I want to have more energy. But what do I have instead? And how do I fix my life if this is how I feel? If this is the situation I'm in every day or regularly, how do I remain focused? How do I do more? How do I be positive? And how do I be in gratitude? It's not about being happy all the time, it's about being positive, because happy and sad situations always happen, they come and go. But what's required is for you, for all of us, to be optimistic and positive. So you want to be positive, you want to be consistent every day, you want to be gung ho. Why you want all this? Because you want to spread joy. You just want to be, or you want to just be. You want to be a joyous person, full of joy, full of all the good things, excitement. But, but, there is a big but in the picture. In the picture. So, what universe told me is very funny. Okay, I was expecting something really mysterious or something, but universe was like, guides were like, come on, you know what the problem is, but you don't know why you have that problem. So first we'll figure out the problem, the situation here that needs to be corrected. But why are you going into that trap? Why are you falling into that pit? There is something happening in the background which is going to shock you and surprise you at the same time. So, one of the biggest reasons why you don't have that energy, excitement, joy, positive energy is because you don't sleep on time. As simple as that. Nothing dramatic, nothing mysterious, nothing mystical here. They told me because you don't sleep on time, you don't have fresh mornings, you watch a lot of content, you're watching bad content basically. You watch good content too, like this and many other good people you're watching. I'm not saying I'm the good one here, but I know that I'm working with my masters. Actually, all the credit goes to them. In the night time, especially when it's your time to sleep, go into the bed, that's the time you put like something really intense and you watch it. And you eat junk food, you eat ramen or some kind of junk food, chips and this and that. Once in a while you eat it, it's okay. In the evening you eat before 8, anything, it's good. But you're eating very late, late night, sometimes 12 in the night, sometimes 1 in the night, and your body has to work, has to stay awake to digest it. So your body is active, your mind is active, therefore your mind is active at the wrong time. Now, the problem with being active at the wrong time is that when you are supposed to be in full energy mode, you are basically tired. In the daytime, you are tired because all your energy has been put in the night time. And had it been put into something good, like maybe meditation or chanting or just relaxing yourself, let's say you're not able to sleep, but instead of doing some kind of relaxing exercise, you're putting your mind and body to some kind of uh, stressful environment. It may not be direct stress, it's indirect stress. So at the time when you should be in bed, you're active in the night. The hormones also at that time are extremely active. And this is the reason why during the daytime you are feeling low, demotivated, sad. It's a matter of energy only. You're not managing your energy correctly. Even if you sleep, let's say at 10 or 11, or even if you sleep at say 11:30, 12, and you wake up by morning 6, 7 also, it will be really different for a lot of people. Life will become very different because you'll get good time in the morning. That morning sunrise energy is really, really positive. It's really impactful. And in the day, then you can do a lot of things. You can even take a nap in the afternoon if you feel like, or you can just watch something in the afternoon for half an hour, 40 minutes. If you feel that, okay, I'm not able to catch up on all the content, all the reels, everything that's very popular, shorts and reels, it's okay. Like, at least try it out. Try to give yourself that rest, because the way you feel in the day, all this guilt and all this shame, this is the low frequency energy, and it could be a part of programming. You can think that collectively, so many people who are staying up in the night and then feeling this amount of lethargy and tiredness in the day, they all could be collectively feeling guilt and shame, and that could also be a reason which keeps their collective energy, their pool, in a low frequency. Because I've said this before also, that shame and guilt is the lowest form of energy. It gets the least points in the map of consciousness or the chart of consciousness also. And it keeps people in low energy. So the shame and the guilt of not being able to be your best version, not being able to be active, not being able to be excited, not be able to be curious, that also drags a person down. Okay. Now, so this is one thing, okay, one area. Now comes the interesting part. If you fix it, what's gonna happen? If you fix it, if you sort out everything, your life will become peaceful. Or you could become famous or successful or rich or wealthy, or attract a stable relationship, a stable partnership. I mean, all of your goals are gonna get fulfilled. And you know what's the crazy part? That's the thing you're scared about the most. This is what I got in the reading. Why? Now we need to know why. Okay. First of all, to heal all of this lethargy, you need to fix your bad routine. Fixing that bad routine means your bad habits will go away. You will become consistent. You will become active. You will become positive. You will become grateful. These are all good things that you're doing for yourself. These are all positive things that you're doing for your upliftment. These things mean that you are going out or stepping out of your comfort zone. But why are people in the comfort zone in the first place? Why do people choose to go into a hibernation mode or a comfort zone? Why do you choose to watch unnecessary content or eat junk food in the night when you know that it will impact the next day? Why? Why knowingly you're doing that? Think about it. The ego does not want you to be happy. The ego does not want you to be in the present moment, because that way the ego cannot exist. The ego does not want you to get all your blessings, maybe fame, name, popularity, money, status. Now, here's how we're going to flip the narrative, okay? In the past, for some of you, it would be maybe, but if you put your mind to it or you think thoroughly, you will figure out. In the past, there was a time when you did work on yourself. Maybe you lost some weight, or maybe you gained some weight, whichever you wanted to do. Maybe you got a better job, or you attracted a relationship. You did actively work on yourself, you did become a better or a stronger version of yourself, you got a lot of things, or you got some things, maybe you got 50% things of what you wanted, you achieved some things, but back then some new problems came in to your life. Let's say you always wanted to get into a relationship with someone nice, someone who would care for you, make you feel loved or special. You attracted that person. It went on for, let's say, 2 years, 2 good years. You were happy, but after 2 years, the relationship broke or ended, or you found out about a lot of toxic things, something that broke your heart. So this is just one of the example. Let's say you attracted a good, very fancy job, but after you started working in that job, there were new challenges that were thrown at you. And because of the trauma or the negativity or all of the hard work you had to do to retain that job, or eventually maybe let's say you left the job, you left that company, whatever you experienced, it was not so great. So this is why I said it's a wow channeling, wow collective reading. You are scared of stepping up again. You are scared of stepping up again. If not this, then let's say you were decorating your house or you were renovating your house, and some people got jealous of you and they tried to stop you. So there were either jealous people around you or manipulative people you attracted. They tried to stop your growth, or they tried to make you unhappy in different ways. They created trouble for you, or some people tried to exercise power over you. So all these negative experiences, they have put you into a trauma energy, and you're scared. You're scared, what if you do well again? What if all of these things come along with all of the growth and success or progress you achieve? It's like you want to go into the new levels, but you know there will be new devils waiting for you. And that's the part that scares you, due to which you're remaining or you're wanting to stay in the comfort zone, because this comfort zone feels safe. It's a familiar energy. The enemies or the problems or the negativity or all the challenges that you face in this comfort zone, at least they are known to you. They're not unknown to you. Then there are things that you know, yeah, okay, I'm gonna get stomach ache if for 3 days non-stop I eat ramen, or and then I will have that pill that I figured out I should take every time. Or if I drink alcohol, if I don't quit alcohol, then this is what it's gonna happen to me. At least I know this energy. Even though it's a sad place to be in, you have fatigue, you have tiredness, you have some sort of body pain, or you're bored, or you're not excited, you're not disciplined, you're not able to correct things around you, you're not able to fit, like remain fit in fit energies, fit body, but it feels safe. It's a familiar space. You don't know what's going to happen if you fix all of this. You don't know what challenges you're going to face. Nobody knows, no one knows. And I'll tell you, this is also happening because of one big reason. So this is human problem. Human beings are usually, because their minds are programmed like that, they usually focus on the bad stuff. But if you look at what happened when you raised your vibration back then, or you became a better version, you did attract a whole bunch of things. With those things came some problems, but there were also positive things that happened to you. In those challenges, let's say you were renovating a house, for example, and you didn't want to let go of that space. You really liked it, so you're like, I'm going to make it beautiful. Some people got jealous and they made sure that you had to evacuate or you had to leave. And it was a very painful thing for you to leave or to let go of that attachment. But you found a better place, you found a better space. I'm being shown that as a person, you are a lot more independent than what you were before, even after all these challenges you faced. You're much more wiser, you're much more emotionally stable, you're attracting better people in your life, you know that. You know that. Your quality of people has changed. You're not so codependent. You're healing in a much better pace. You got better tools now. You got better tools to cope up with things. You're a better version than what you were before. You are a lot more calmer than what you were before. Yes, you're not 100% there yet. You feel like some of the bad habits are still there, but a lot of your previous addictions are gone. A lot of your bad habits are gone. Your lifestyle has changed. Your food habits have changed. They have changed, but you're still focusing on the negative things. You're not focusing on how much you've grown and the kind of progress you've made. So a lot of those bad things, addiction patterns are gone. You're a much better person now, but you're still scared of what the next level of growth is going to bring to you. You're scared of the challenges. What if I face challenges that I cannot even handle? But you have been handling challenges really well, but you have been learning really well. And all of this is actually making you a more stronger person, a better observer. You just got to trust in the process, and that's the thing you're not able to do. And that's the actual reason why you are stuck in this energy where you're not able to step up. That's the real thing. So, isn't it an amazing channeling, guys? So, yeah, this is where I'm going to close the channeling. I give you time to process it, think about it, think about all the things that I just shared with you. And you can get into really cool, interesting therapies with me that actually match up with whatever I'm saying, because you can get better hand holding, you can get better tools, you can learn more about yourself. And there's a big, like avenue out there. On the other side, a lot of cool things are there, and this time you don't have to be scared by the challenges and the obstacles you face, because you've got better tools, equipments, modalities, whatever you want to call it. All right, in the description box you get all the links, important links. You also get the link of my book, In the Name of Love, where love is spelled as LUUV. So see you in the next one. One love, peace out, and victory to Ram.